everyone. Welcome to What's Next. We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary, and I've invited my first guest from 1 year ago, Reinvention Coach and author Chuck Bolton. Thank you so much for joining me.
Diane, it's so great to be here. I cannot believe it's been a year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a milestone.
Yeah, it's been fun because we've explored all kinds of topics through this last year, including a bunch of your books. But now you have a new one out too, right?
Got a new one coming out on March the 4th, Reinvent Your Impact.
Okay, so let me tell the folks at home, just in case you haven't met Chuck before, Reinvention Coach, but he's for C-suite level leaders. And then of course you're a best-selling author of 4 books on reinvention, leadership, productivity, and well-being. And you are the founder of the Bolton Group, that's right here in the Minneapolis area, and it's an executive coaching firm. So congratulations on your new book, the Reinvent Your Impact, Unleashing Purpose, Passion, and Productivity to Thrive. It will be in bookstores in March. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Another one done.
I know. So why this book? Why now?
So, the world we live in right now, it's so disruptive and hyper-competitive and turbulent. And, I think in order for us to thrive in life, we need to develop some reinvention skills. As you mentioned, I've written books around reinventing your leadership and your happiness and well-being and productivity. And now it's about impact. And that's really about getting clear around your purpose, getting clear around your passions, igniting those passions, and having a productivity system in place so that you can deliver great results and raise your level of happiness.
Well, you have quite a few steps that when you go through this book. So one of the things you say is it's time to mine for your purpose. That's M-I-N-E, as in go dig for it. So dig your purpose, right? So explain that.
Right. Well, a lot of people have purpose statements around their positions at work, or their companies might have a purpose, but they don't have a personal purpose that's defined. And what I believe we need to do is really go back and mine for that. Go back and look at themes about what you're interested in early in life and what you enjoyed to do. What were some of the salient events of your life, and what was the most salient one that really made you the person that you are? What are the values that you stand for? And what are the unique gifts that you bring to the world and what people would miss? And kind of putting all of those together and kind of working on those and percolating those, we could come up with a written, defined, explicit purpose statement that fits us. And even though our purpose might change in different seasons in life, the red thread of purpose will always be the same. And when you find it, it's profound, it rings a bell, and it gives people great juice to be able to have that and be able to live authentically.
And so one of the ways of mining for your purpose, you've really framed it up very well, and you have several different questions, and it's a quiz. So people, when they're going through your book, if they work through all of the questions, include why do you wake up in the morning, right? And so when you were young, what activity brought you happiness? Those are just some of the questions that will help you drill down, mine for your purpose, and then you actually include examples of purpose statements at the very end, right?
Yes.
And so when I looked at it, and one of the things that rang true for me is through tenacity, deliver brilliance.
Yes.
So for our tease, I didn't deliver brilliance, but I was tenacious, right?
Yes, you did.
So for the show. But the thing is, for me, it's like I'm always trying. I'm hanging in there, tenacious.
Right.
A quick story. A bunch of years ago, I interviewed Connie Chung, and I said, what was her key to her success? And she said that she was tenacious. That is the word she used.
Yes.
And that was really the first time that I had ever heard another reporter, an anchored, big deal person say that. But, she was at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she was still doing things at 7 o'clock at night. So, I mean, she ate it, she breathed it, she lived what she was doing because it gave her purpose, and she was tenacious at it.
She knew what it was, and today we would hear the word grit probably associated with tenacious as well. So, amazing kind of purpose that drove her, gave her meaning in life, unique to Connie. My purpose, as I went through this as well.
And you've listed that here.
I've included mine, it'll be in the book as well. And by the way, as you follow the questions and do some self-reflection, you'll be able to create your purpose statement too. I highly encourage you to do that. But mine is to guide others through the moguls so they see what's possible and become unstoppable. And that's not just for my coaching business, but it's what I've always done in life. Moguls, you think about skiing. I love to ski. As a kid, still love to ski. But Moguls is also about dealing with difficult people, powerful people, and I help people do that in my work to help them see what's possible, what's a vision of what could be in the future, and then to be unstoppable, to encourage them, to give them the skills, to help coach them, direct them if necessary, hold them accountable so they can achieve greatness.
If you're going through the moguls, you have to watch where your feet are going. You have to have, everything has to be timed out perfectly.
It does
right?
indeed. It can be a wicked ride, going through those.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So then let's, so we've talked a little bit about that red thread of purpose,
The red
right?
thread.
Okay, so then how do you take that passion? Because you explain this, everybody talks about passion.
Right.
What's passion inventory?
So, well, passion is really the jet fuel for your purpose. And I think there are a couple steps around passion. One is inventorying what my current passions are. Passions are going to change over the course of our lives. And sometimes people are just working so hard on the hamster wheel and in the grind, they forget what their passions are. Maybe they're even passionless. So we want to do a little bit of review around things that we're strong at, great character traits. There are some free online assessments that'll help you get those if you need some help, and kind of use those to inventory what our current passions are. And then what we want to do is we want to develop some passions for now and in the future. And the best way to do that is to get interested and try new stuff. And too often people don't do that. They get in their routines, but they don't try new things. And we can develop new passions. Always good if we're trying to exercise our strengths in finding out those new passions. But there's some great research out that shows that we can be good at many, many things if we just give it a try and we don't quit. And we show that tenaciousness, tenacity.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and again, that's why we started What's Next. You know, we have, the learning curve has been tremendous for this from technology.
It's been so impressive, the difference in a year, how it's gone. And as I've watched the productions, online on Facebook, a little bit different than that first one, right? Where we had lights go out and stuff, And,
right, we were a little down and
up,
dirty for that one.
It's
exactly.
Good old days.
Yeah, but we've been learning the entire time, and I think that's what Scott and I both embrace is we want to learn new things. We want to be kind of on the trend,
Right.
in the trends.
It's your passion to learn that broadcasting technology to be able to live cast this so well. That's very cool.
All right, so then let's move on then towards the later part of your book. With purpose and passions then in place, you will discover how to boost your personal productivity.
Yeah. Turbocharge your productivity. How's that?
Okay.
So a lot of people don't feel like they're as productive as they could be. When I ask people on a scale of 1 to 10, how productive are you? How should you be? People will say a 5 or 6. They'd like to be at a 9 or 10. Now, the reason to be more productive is to give you more time and energy and resources to do the things in life that are most important to you. It's not just doing more for the man. It's to give you more time and energy and money to do the things that you want to do. And so I've got a personal productivity system that I share in the book that I think if you put it in place will double your productivity.
Wow. Well, congratulations on a new book, Chuck. That's just awesome. Let's give everybody at home a chance to look at this title again. Reinvent Your Impact, Unleashing Purpose, Passions, and Productivity to Thrive. You can pre-order the book at Amazon at the link that is on your screen, tinyurl.com and all the rest of that stuff there as well. And it comes out March 4th.
Right.